I'll be starting 75 1 seconds, of which we'll be going to the H4 to mark our recent structure and then check out for inducement, and then I'll look for volatility and the rest of them. But then first we have to mark the recent structures, which is the what you can see on here. Here being the recent high. What happened? Okay. Here this being the recent high, and of course these right here becoming our recent low. Okay, I'm sure you know what you want to say. Sorry for this. You want to see a break above this. You testing it to think of going on the long side, or then you want to see the market moving below this. Of course, it's testing it to go on the short side. So this is what we want to see, either on the long or on the short side. But then if you want to scalp the market, you want to go to the H5, so you identify what's called to the 15 minutes chart to see our coin structures, maybe your structure, like maybe a series of higher highs and higher lows. Just if I think currently I can see an internal low around this level where the market is currently reacting to. So let's see what really happens around there. We can see maybe rejection, the likeliness of this market are moving above and maybe getting to this one for scalping, please. And then we can see below. Remember, if you just move below with a momentum and all of a sudden you don't need to buy, except it's actually we get something like this, getting this and getting to move back, and getting ejected and closing with the bearish candle. I can think of we are going what's it called, short to that to this next level and here. So that's what we'll be looking at, of course. But then let's see what really happens in the market around this zone. So let's go to 75. 75. That's volatility 75. Okay, it's volatility 75. So let's go straight to the H4. I think I see the recent high and recent low already, but then we still have to take it down to see the recent low around this level. And of course, here is the high that actually led to this whole movement. So here is the general high that actually led to this whole movement. So let's see the actual market into this level. What we want to see is for us to go to internal structures. So let's go to the 15 minutes chart to see the internal structures. So I can know if we are going to break below this or taking over the testing this level around this. What I just say? I think I just did something that I didn't understand it. Okay, so let me just go back to H4 because something really just happened right now. I'm just trying to okay, yeah. So it's okay. Good. So let's see if we can get our internal structure changing or switching over. Currently, you can see this ejection around this zone, this level. Now, let's see what the market has to do with this. Now, what we maybe also want to see is we want to see a bullish candle closing above this previous level where the market could not really go above. They can see this loss in momentum of the market, telling you that this particular story with this particular candlestick, telling you that neither the bears nor the bulls is winning. The bulls tried their best, and of course the bears tried their best. But then at the end, if you should go back to the maybe the 1 minute chart for this particular candle, you can see the momentum on that for that 15 minutes chart was a little bit what was it called, indecisive. And they can see the bears coming to the market, but fortunately they got ejected. So let's look and see the bulls taking this and closing above this, and I think that will be an opportunity for us to looking forward to the long side of the market. Remember, this is on for scalping purposes, not really for long time trading. So of course we'll be taking this as our what's it called, as our stop loss, and of course the take profit is going to be this way. So this is what we'll be looking at, should be below this. So but then remember, not yet is if the market happens, let me see move this so I can know if the market happens to close bullish above this level. That is where we'll be looking forward to taking this 2 to 4 1 what's it called 1 to 2.4 is the reward trade. So let's see how the market happens to run out with this candlestick closing on the 15 minute charts. Okay, going to the next one, we're going to the boom index, starting with boom 500. Okay, H4, from what I can see on the 15 minute, I think we've been on the bearish side for a long period of time. That's for a long time right now. So let's just mark recent high, overall high leading to bearish move, recent high. And then okay, then this is a low which we are currently likely to retest. Now with this movement right now, we can't really think of buying or selling around it, because if you're gonna be thinking of selling this, they want to go to the 15-minute chart on the scalping purpose then, because this is going to be the next target. So let's check for the scalping purposes if you can see any form of change in structure, more like breaking our previous, I think, yes. But then let's see what's going to be like. Also, let's go on this short side. Let's see what's gonna be like. I think the stop loss is a bit too wide, but then let's see if it's up to 122. Okay, it's still up to 123, but for me, I won't be taking this. My stop loss have to be above this rejection level. For me, I won't be taking. I'll just say just let the market run and see what happens if the market gets to this zone. You can think maybe of whether reversing back to the upside or maybe breaking below this. Until that, for me, I just out of this market. But for the scalpers, you might actually think of this on the scalping aspect of it. So going to the boom 1000, going to boom 1000. Alright, of course, we go to the H4. Wow, I can see a good bearish move. Overall high. Next low that the market is likely to react to. If you're waiting for internal structures, you can see this current low around here. Remember, that's internal structure. Let's go to 15-minute chart to tell you why that's internal structure. So that's like a low the market currently just made. So I think I can really see more like a sign of a bullish momentum in this market, because breaking above this previous what's it called, previous high around this level, and they can see when they go back, they can see this bullish momentum. So it's telling us that there's a likely high chance of this market ready to reverse back to the upper part of the market. But then this is not yet validated, so just have to wait to see what really happens on this zone. So let's see if this one hour candle can actually close on the bullish side. If that can happen, that this one hour candle happens to close on the bullish side of the market, then you'll be looking forward to a long time bullish movement to the upper part, of which our stop loss is going to be around this level. Then of course take profit is going to be far up to 1 to 2 weeks reward ratio. So I'm still gonna be bullish for now, except I get a break below this for telling me to go on the short side. So that's it. Let's go. I'll be going to our crash. So still starting with crash 500. Now crash 500 seems to be on the bullish side already. Wow. This is a good move. I wish I saw this earlier, but then such is this. This, and then seriously, I'm not gonna say, I'm just gonna say you should let this one, because this actually, it has moved far above our entry or where we have entered this market. So the only thing I can use is to see the market's reaction, except you want to go on the scalping aspect, of which I won't really be supporting that for now. That means when we go to the scalping aspect and just go long, stop loss will be below this, and then you can think of maybe 1 to 2, or depending on your scalping strategy. So that is that for crash 500. So let's go to the final one, which is our crash 1000 for today. And of course, in case you don't know the broker that actually made this available, you can just check the description. I'll be dropping a link there for you to register an account with them. And of course, that link automatically gives you access to all trades I take. You'll be able to see everything the way I take it. Okay, recent high. Oh my goodness, recent low. Breaking above this and testing this on the high. Then breaking below this and retesting that on the low. Then let's go to the internal structures. Just I think I see a short already around that level. But then let's go to the internal structure to see if we can actually see yes though. I think I actually see this market going on the short side. But then it actually moved far into the zone already. So going on this trade is not really going to be too rewarding. So let's see if you can actually pull back to this zone and you can get another bearish candlestick closing below. Then you can think of going a short. Otherwise, you're just going to let this one, because it's already moved in our direction, of which we can't really force the market to do what we don't want it to do or what we want it to do. We really have to play along with instruction. So let's see what really happened with the market to that zone. Then we can think of either going short, or then we wait for it to break above this for us to think of going long on this market. That means we want something like this before we can think of going long on this market. Okay, that said, this is going to be the end of today's analysis. And if today is the first time coming across my videos, we actually do this every single day, dropping analysis on both synthetic and forex market. But today we'll be doing on forex because this is weekend already, so we just focus on the synthetic market. And of course, I'm using Deriv currently. If you want to use the same broker, I want to have access to my trades and whatever it is I do, you can just check the description. I'll drop a link there for you to register with them. Of course, they're actually very wonderful. I think I don't to quote them or whatever. When you actually open an account, and I'm very sure you're very much confused about them. Okay, I think this is already an entry, but then this has to close first. We still have like 6 minutes more, so let's see if we can close there before you can take a going short. Then I think I'll put your stop loss above this level then. So let's see if that can happen. Okay, so then we just be putting eyes on that. Okay, so please do have a lovely time and of course enjoy the rest of the weekend.